my name is Northy, and today we've got a little bit of a different video. You are used to seeing me having this up whenever I'm doing like a round review, round preview, stuff like that. But today, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we're going to be doing a little bit of a reminder, letting you guys know that the Gold Wildcard competition ends tomorrow. After August 20th, there is no more time to put in Gold Wildcards. You literally cannot do it anymore. The competition will be over. There will be no point in putting in any of the codes on the back. I wouldn't say no point in getting gold wildcards, because they are cool cards in themselves. However, if you want to enter the competition, you've only got until tomorrow. And the reason I make this video compared to all the other ones, maybe like if I was to say that another game mode was running out soon, is because this one is probably best to complete at the very end of the season. Why? Because that is the best opportunity you get to decide who's going to make the All-Australian team, who, where do I think they're going to make it. This is the time. This is where you go for it. And I've got an idea as to who I want for my All-Australian team. I have got a pick right now, as you can see. I have not submitted anything just yet. However, I'm going to submit a team right now and show you guys basically how to do it. So, for example, as you can see right here, highlight a maximum of 22 players for the 40 gold wildcards below. 1 point awarded for every correct answer. However, 1 point deducted for every incorrect answer. So, what does that mean? That means if I wanted to have the best chance at getting one of these 4 prizes, I would need to make sure that I pick all the players that are making the All-Australian team while ignoring all the ones I think won't be. Now, that doesn't mean highlighting 22. If I was to go, I may as well get all 22. No, do not do that. I think it's pretty self-explanatory from the rules right here that you only want to highlight the ones you think are going to make it. There is no minimum, nor is there any maximum. You could literally highlight nothing, and if none of them made the All-Australian team, you would get the correct answer. But considering I do believe there are some in here who are going to make the All-Australian team, I am going to be picking some right now. So, my picks for the All-Australian team out of all these, one is 100% Rory Laird. I think Rory Laird will make it. He's been playing great in the backline for Adelaide. Whether his team's result and team season will affect his results in general is a completely different story. But I think Rory Laird has played well enough to make the All-Australian team. The midfield, however, is going to be full of Teamcoach players, I think, especially these wildcard players. So I think Jack Steele will make it. He's had an amazing season, Jack Steele. I'm pretty certain he'll be making it. Then we go to players like Clayton Oliver and Christian Petrarca. I've been thinking maybe both of them, but I'm not too sure because players like Parrish have done amazingly this season. Bontempelli may be considered a midfielder. So I'm not too sure whether both of them are going to make it. However, I think one of them will be. But for this pick, I'm going to say both of them. So we've got Laird, Oliver, Petrarca, and Steele so far. I also think Tom Hawkins will be making it. He's been playing awesome this year. I think he's third in the goal kicking. Harry Mackay and then Jack Rewalt, I think, are the top 2. And then maybe Tom Hawkins afterwards. But Hawkins still has a chance to top him. Let's see what happens. But from there, the only one that I'm looking through here, or the only 2 really that I'm looking through here that may make it, is Jacob Wiedering and Darcy Parish. These 2 are the only ones I'm going, okay, let's see what they could do. Because players like Alir could make it. Mitch Duncan may make it. I don't think he will because he's been out a lot of the year. But there's players in here that really do have a chance, but you can't tell 100% are going to make it. So I'm thinking Jacob Wiedering will make it. I think Darcy Parish may miss it. I think if there's anything, it'll be between Clayton Oliver and Darcy Parish. I think those 2 could be interchangeable. Darcy Parish has probably had more of a name, so I may actually switch up one of them right now. Switch up Oliver for Parish, and then put in Jacob Wiedering, because I think, if anything, this will be the correct one. Harris Andrews has had an alright season, but I don't think good enough. I'm just trying to think, because there's only 22 spots. and not every single person here is going to be making up that 22. As much as I'd love to put more trophy style wildcards in there, I just don't think it'll happen. Tom Hawkins, I think, will be a yes. Jack Steele. Wietering, I think, is a good choice. Petrarca, Parrish, and Laird. I'm pretty certain Laird will make it. He's had a good season. Same goes with Steele. He's had an incredible season. This is what I'm going to go with for my first pick. Now, if you have more than one pick, you can keep doing this. However, I would definitely recommend not doing the same one over and over again, because there would be no point you having the gold wildcards. If you have an idea for a team, and you're not sure, but you're also lucky enough to get yourself a second gold wildcard code, I would go ahead and chuck in a few changes to that second code, to that second entry. However, this is my first one. Laird, Parrish, Wietering, Petrarca, Steele, and Hawkins. Hopefully I don't get any wrong, because that'll just make it a bit stressful. However, if I manage to get every single one correct and not miss out on any others, that may be a good sign. Players like Oliver, who may make it or miss it, we do not know. However, he may make it to the bench. He may do it in some other way. We'll never know. But I'm pretty certain Oliver will be making it just for this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add him. I'm just going to add him. I think he'll make it. I'm confident he will. He's playing for one of the best teams in the comp. There's a good chance that Oliver should be making it. So, I'm going to submit that entry. Let's see. Hopefully, this isn't too stressful. Okay, so as you can see here, once I press submit my entry, it takes me here to submit your selection. So now I'm going to enter in all my details. Obviously, I'm not going to show you. But once I click enter here, after I've put in all my details, it should take me back to the home menu, or at least let me know that that my entry is confirmed. And as you can see right here, it says here, congratulations for entering the gold wildcard competition ends this Sunday, actually. So I've gotten it all wrong, but at the end of the day, it's still very close. So definitely get that done as soon as possible. However, it has shown up on Teamcoach's Instagram, on all of Teamcoach's stuff, that it's ending tomorrow. So please forgive me for thinking it ended a bit earlier than it actually does. However, I would suggest getting it done by tomorrow anyways, in case they do close it for any reason. So all winners will be notified by email and or on social channels by after the All-Australian team is announced. For full details, go to the terms and conditions. Basically, this won't be announced until the All-Australian team is completed. So you'd be able to go back, check to see how well you did. I think I won't do too badly. I'm hoping that I'll maybe get one of the prizes. I'm hoping, but we'll see what happens. I hope that everything goes well for myself and for you guys. I'm not sure whether they can do multiple for each prize. You could just go into a draw, as it says here. In the case of a tie, the first entries received will be deemed the winner. So if you got lucky enough to guess it towards the end or towards the start or end of the year, you may be like, okay, interesting. But if you did manage to get it at that start, I would be very shocked. It's going to be it's going to be very, very interesting, because as you see here, it's first entries received, and you don't know who has been lucky enough to get the gold wildcard, and then type it in with the correct ones straight up. So it's going to be very, very fun to see what happens. Hopefully I did it quick enough to get myself a prize. I'm going to be doing all of mine tonight. So yeah, that's why I suggest to you guys, get in those wildcards. Let's do it as soon as possible to give yourself the best chance. That's where I'm going to end this video. Obviously it's a very, very quick one, or at least I've attempted to make it a quick one just to explain it all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And there's much more content like this on the way. So I appreciate every single one of you for tuning into this channel, tuning into this video. And I hope to see you all in a future one. Goodbye.